Hey house guests, welcome to today's BB15 updates and spoilers. Our house guest of the day is Neo Omega Kupo. I hope I said that right. AKA Peter. And Peter, I loved your insights and your message, and I think the reason that Amanda is still there is that everyone is just basically hypnotized by her, because it seems like it would just be so simple to get rid of her, but for some reason there's always something or someone stopping it, and it just doesn't make sense, but I don't know. So anyway, yesterday was freaking crazy with Amanda totally harassing and like torturing Alyssa. So Big Brother apparently actually told Amanda that she's not allowed to go in the HOH room. I think that's a good move because I'm sure she would absolutely destroy it. But she's been reading the rule book to see what she is allowed to do. I hate when people do that. It's such like an evil dick move, and it's so disgusting. And basically she can pretty much do anything except for like physically harm her. I think she was also like threatening her, and Big Brother was like, if you do that again, you're gonna get a penalty nomination. So, Amanda is claiming that her childish antics from yesterday were all part of a plan to keep Andy off the block. The plan that I talked about yesterday. What's her excuse for all of the other, like, 65 days or something? Because, no. Just no. You're a jerk. So, Gina Marie has been giving certain people, like Spencer, the cold shoulder. She's pissed that people were trying to get her nominated, and she knows who it is because Alyssa told her, and she doesn't want to talk to them, and I don't blame them. Why should she want to talk to them? So she also says, like, Erin's been acting weird, and she doesn't want to sleep in the same room as her. She's been sleeping in the same room as Amanda and McCrae. Why anyone would want to do that, I don't know. I would not. I'd want to be in the farthest possible room from them. So Gina Marie's not happy with people in the house. It's still kind of hard to see or to really figure out where she stands though in the game, because when she's with Alyssa, she's like, yeah, you're the best, I love you. But then when she's with Erin, she's like, oh, I'm gonna keep you. I'm definitely gonna help you stay. So it's, I don't know. We'll see when she casts her vote this week. So last night, like very late last night, it seems like a new alliance, possibly fake, was formed. It was Andy, Judd, Spencer, and Gina Marie. And they call themselves the Exterminators because they're planning on taking out all the rats and snakes. Sometimes I think they just make these alliances to come up with names, but I don't know. So their plan is to get rid of Erin this week, and then they want to target Amanda and McCrae next week. I'm calling BS. Excuse me, that's BS. So, I don't think Andy's gonna stick with this. Definitely not Andy. Probably not Spencer either. I just think they're way too far up Amanda and McCrae's butts. Andy might stay with it this week to just totally make sure he has the votes to stay. But, if Amanda and McCrae are in power next week, he's gonna be right up there with them. So, I don't believe it. Okay. So Alyssa pulled Andy aside this morning and she was like, you're going up, but you'll be safe. Yay. So he keeps saying how he's played a like strong and intelligent game and how he's not McManda's puppet. Yeah, right. Give me a break. I don't know if he actually believes himself and he's that delusional, or if he's just like trying to cover his ass. I don't know, but it's ridiculous if he thinks that's true. So the power veto ceremony was this morning, and of course Amanda used the POV on McCrae, and Alyssa put up Andy in McCrae's place, just like she said she would. So after that, there was more bullying of Alyssa. Erin was like, I'm sure your little boy is real proud, Alyssa. Shut up. And Amanda was like all in her face, like literally right there. I guess it's not literal, but she was like right there, and she was continuing to harass her and say all these mean things about her family and like even about her appearance and stuff. Again, I don't see how she could be talking to Alyssa about plastic surgery when she obviously has had many plastic surgeries herself. But Alyssa was just like laughing the whole time because it's so ridiculous. And Amanda gets so upset when Alyssa just laughs at her. So it's just even funnier. But not so funny. McManda, Andy, and Judd made a 1-week deal with each other. And it's basically the Goof Troop reunited. So I guess it's like, oh, if I'm in power, you're safe. If I'm in power, you're safe. So I really hope Judd isn't serious with this. He said multiple times to Alyssa that he doesn't trust these three. I don't know if he's just doing this, you know, just in case they're in power next week, or if he's actually serious about it. But I'm hoping that if Judd wins HOH next week, he's going to put them up. So Erin realizes that she's in some deep shite right now. She has been telling Amanda that Spencer, Judd, and Gina Marie would all put up McCrae and Amanda if they won HOH. And then Amanda was like, oh, when did they say this? Like, what did they say? And she was like, well, they didn't really say it straight up, so be careful with them. But they pretty much said it. So she's really just throwing anyone she can under the bus. And then she was talking to Alyssa. She was basically begging Alyssa to try and like do something to keep her. Okay, Alyssa is not even voting this week, so I don't know what she expects her to do. And she can't break a tie either because I think it's odd numbers voting. But Alyssa was like, you know nothing about my life, blah, blah, blah. And Erin's like, I don't care about your life. I don't see how that's gonna help her. Erin also said, if you get me to stay in the house, we don't have to look at each other or even talk. Really? Why can't she just get rid of you and it'll be the same thing, except you'll be out of the house and won't be able to come after her anymore? She's really pulling crazy crap out of her ass right now. But there's going to be 3 whole days of campaigning and paranoia ahead. Yay. So, McCrae, just a little while ago, was accusing Alyssa of being judgmental and, like, saying all these mean things and stuff while judging her. So I thought that was a little ridiculous. And I thought I just saw, right before we filmed this, that McCrae and Amanda were fighting, but I don't know if this was an actual fight or a staged fight. I think they were just talking about how Amanda can't keep like blowing up and stuff because it makes the target bigger. It's the same thing that McCrae's been saying for weeks. Again, I don't know if this was a legit fight or just like so people aren't looking at them as a pair, which that's not going to do anything, but whatever. So that's it. Come back tomorrow for more, and until then, much love.